Hi, beautiful, beloved souls. Welcome back to Mainly a Commentary channel. Your host, Gem Stone, a psychic medium and an author. On this channel, you will find that content varies. I look at anything and everything through a lens. Now, this will really be part 2. Before I continue, I want to let you know I am offering 2 PDFs, how to remote view and how to channel. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I will show you that information. Now, part 1, I remote viewed the Lone Star tick. As I said in that, remote viewing at best is 65% accurate, and when names and things, that's alleged and conspiracy, okay? I also want to let you know I live in Australia, and because I live in Australia, until I did that remote viewing and until a couple of minutes ago when I asked ChatGPT to help me with facts after I remote viewed about the Lone Star tick, all I knew was that there was this tick and it caused a red meat allergy. In Australia, the ticks we have are a paralysis tick, which is blue, a cattle tick, I got it wrong. Paralysis tick is black, cattle tick is blue, and a scrub tick is brown. And the scrub tick is the less dangerous. If you haven't got your dogs or cats treated and a tick gets them, it can kill them and can also make humans sick. So we've got enough of our own little critters. For me, if you'd asked most Australians what's a Lone Star tick, they'll look at you blankly. All right, let's just change screens over to see what ChatGPT said. The Lone Star tick, the parasite that can turn people against meat. Imagine walking through the forest, feeling a tiny bite you barely notice. And months later, your body suddenly treats a steak dinner like poison. No hypnosis, no virus, no cult programming, just one tick bite. The Lone Star tick has become infamous for triggering a bizarre condition where people develop an allergy to red meat, sometimes permanently. So in part 2, we examine where this tick came from, why it bites humans, what it actually prefers, and why this tiny parasite may hold clues about how fragile and programmable the human immune system really is. The tick that rewrites the immune system. The Lone Star tick is native to North America, especially the southeastern United States, although its range has expanded dramatically in recent years. It did not recently arrive from another continent. It evolved with American ecosystems long before modern humans appeared there. The tick gets its name from the single white spot on the back of the adult female, almost like a tiny painted star. But despite the innocent name, the tick has become associated with a condition called alpha-gal syndrome. Alpha-gal is a sugar molecule found in most animals. Not humans, not apes, but cows, pigs, deer, lamb, and many other mammals. Somehow, after certain Lone Star tick bites, the immune system begins identifying alpha-gal as a dangerous invader. So, when the person later eats red meat, their immune system can overreact violently. Rashes, vomiting, swelling, breathing difficulties, even anaphylaxis. And unlike most food allergies, the reaction often occurs several hours after eating. That delay makes the mystery even stranger. Does the tick prefer humans? No. Humans are not the Lone Star tick's preferred host. Its natural feeding targets are usually white-tailed deer, small mammals, wild turkeys, dogs, and other animals. In fact, deer are extremely important to the tick's life cycle. Where deer populations increase, tick populations often explode. Humans are more like accidental walking restaurants entering the tick's territory. The tick does not appear to target people intentionally. It is simply opportunistic. And unlike some tick species that wait passively, Lone Star ticks actively hunt hosts. They can detect body heat, carbon dioxide, movement, and vibration. Some researchers say they almost behave aggressively compared to other ticks, tiny forest vampires with heat-seeking instincts. Why does it cause meat allergy? This remains one of the most fascinating parts of the mystery. Scientists believe the tick may transfer alpha-gal molecules into the human bloodstream during feeding. The immune system then becomes sensitized. Essentially, the body learns the wrong lesson. Instead of ignoring alpha-gal harmlessly, it starts treating it like a threat. Then later, when the person eats beef, pork, or lamb, the immune system launches an attack. But researchers are still trying to fully understand why some people develop the syndrome while others do not. Genetics query, immune predisposition query, microbiome differences query, repeated exposure query. The full picture remains incomplete. And this is where the phenomena becomes psychologically eerie. One tiny bite can alter your relationship with food entirely. A microscopic parasite changing human behavior through biology. Climate change and expansion. The Lone Star tick's territory appears to be expanding northward. Warmer temperatures, changing ecosystems, and booming deer populations all may contribute. Cases of alpha-gal syndrome are increasing in parts of the United States where doctors rarely saw it before. Many people may not even realize they have it. Because symptoms can appear hours after eating meat, people often struggle to connect the reaction to the actual cause. Some sufferers reportedly spend years confused before diagnosis. The remote viewing angle. Now, this is where things become interesting symbolically. Ticks are ancient parasites. They survive through attachment, blood extraction, and biochemical manipulation. And the Lone Star tick does something uniquely unsettling. It changes the host after feeding, not through mind control, but through immune alteration. In a symbolic or intuitive sense, some people may perceive this as representing boundary invasion, biological programming, or nature reshaping human behavior through microscopic influence. Some remote viewers might intuitively perceive the tick almost like a biological code injector, a tiny organism carrying information capable of changing the host's internal response system. And interestingly, parasites throughout nature often alter host behavior. Certain fungi controls insects. Parasites can influence fear response in rodents. Viruses can alter aggression patterns. Nature already contains many examples where organisms subtly reprogram other organisms for survival advantage. The Lone Star tick fits disturbingly well into that broader pattern. Closing thoughts. The Lone Star tick reminds us that humans are not separate from nature. We are deeply vulnerable to microscopic interactions we barely understand. One tiny bite can potentially alter diet, immune function, daily life, and even identity. And perhaps the deeper lesson is this: human biology is more programmable than we once believed, so able to be programmed, not only through technology, but through ecology itself. The forest is not passive. It is alive with invisible negotiations between species, chemistry, blood, and survival. And hidden among the leaves sits a tiny white star parasite carrying one of the strangest biological mysteries in modern medicine. Okay, beautiful beloved souls, changing screens and coming back. Well, it seems like my remote viewing got a few of those things right where I was wrong, and I'm going to now tell you I was wrong. I wrote, where are we? I said desert, and I also said wood, and I also said introduced and a query Asia. Well, they're not introduced. But what I did get right was the fact that it's a chemical thing and that it chases victims, it smells, and it's hungry. I got that right, and I didn't know anything about this tick. And what else did I get right? Lots of little things. You'll have to look at that first remote viewing. And like I always say, if I'm going to remote view something, I don't look at facts. I don't do any research about that target, because if you do, it contaminates what you see. remote viewing at best is 65% accurate. Okay. All right. I am not pushing this. You don't have to buy this. I'm just trying to make some money like we all are. I'm on the pension, and a little bit of pocket money would be nice. But I also invite you, if you want, you can email me and I will reply to you. Just email me and say, just say, hi, Jem. You don't have to buy to email me, but if you do want to buy, there's my PayPal address. All right. If you're going to leave a comment, please do so respectfully. And I want to know, do you live in an area with the star tick? The lone star tick, sorry. Let me know if you've seen it. Let me know if you've been bitten. Let me know what you know about it. Like I said, we don't have it in Australia, so we are ignorant. And that's why my remote viewing session was good, because I don't know. All I knew was that it caused a red meat allergy. That's all I knew. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I ask that you please be kind to each other. Smile at a stranger. You might save a life. It might cost nothing to be nice. And take care of yourselves, because you are special. You matter. You're here for a reason. Thanks again for watching. Love, light, and blessings. You may see me tomorrow. You may not.